Okay, everybody, we are back. Oh, FMV. Hold on. Okay, and we're back. Hello, welcome. Scorpion Rocks here. Happy time on a 24-hour clock to you. As I said, things are definitely heated up here as we've had a literal bomb fired at us. And it brings us directly straight into another boss fight here with Steiner. We cannot attack the bomb, and it'll be shown why near the end of the fight exactly why it kind of needs to stick around for it all. But yes, we're getting very, very close to where this game will finally, essentially really open up and allow us to continue on with the storyline. Allows us to finally start getting into random fights where we can begin the wonderful grind of getting levels and advancing ourselves and finally seeing some improvement for our characters that we are literally being denied with every fight that we have done so far. Oh shoot, I forgot to actually pick a character for that. Oh well. Yeah, so really, for me, the thing I've always loved about these Final Fantasy games is, oddly enough, specifically the leveling up of characters. I've played many of them. I'm trying to think here. 9, 10, 10-2, some of 13, 6, 3, 1, 7, although 7, unlike most people who played it and sing its praises, I've never really gotten that far into, but what I've always loved in every single one is, you know, advancing the characters' levels, seeing how they change, seeing them get more powerful, and it's just the most enjoyable thing, which for me I think kind of adds on to the fact that I've never felt discouraged from grinding in games. I know there's a number of games where grinding has to become like 99% of what you do because you're never going to be able to make it anywhere unless you can get yourself to that point where you're like 20 levels above whatever you're fighting at every single fight. But nope, I've always enjoyed it, even during our Dark Souls 3 playthrough. I think it's mentioned in video, I don't know if it was just on the side, but at one point in one of the earlier areas, Okay, we are officially back. I should try to remember better when these FMVs happen, because as I said, I'm not going to be doing commentary during them, and if I'm going to go off on a tangent and doing some storytelling, it would be good that I don't have to cut myself off midway during these cutscenes. But, where was I? Dark Souls 3, yeah. So, I essentially, in one of the earlier areas, for several hours, took the time just to repeatedly kill the same enemies over and over and over again, to the point where I effectively over leveled myself by like 50 levels, and yeah, it was about 50 levels over my friends that I was playing through with, and they were just kind of shocked because they're like, yeah, you're at the point where you should be fighting like 5 bosses above where we are going to go fight now. But I never like felt it was a well, lack of a better term, like a grind to get through. It just kind of keeps it interesting for me, and I just like being able to see stats and things increasing, damage getting better, that kind of stuff. It's super enjoyable for me. It's also a reason why I love stuff like tabletop gaming, Pathfinder, D&D, and that, because it's so nice when you reach that level and you get to see all these different stats and things increase, and you're like, oh man, this character's literally getting better and better. It's awesome. Hurry up and put out the fire. I can't carry them all by myself. What the hell are you doing? The whole ship's gonna burn up. Well, I think what he's doing is trying to kill someone, because that could not have been a good way to drop somebody. They're looking for Garnet, can't find her anywhere. Maybe she fell off, got squashed under the ship. This is great. First we kidnap her, then we kill her. We'll hang for sure. Probably. But you're good guys, so it's okay when you do it. Scorpion rocks, I'm surprised you made it. I can't believe you jumped off. You're nuts, you know that? I didn't jump off, I got thrown out from the impact. So is everyone okay? Yeah, we've all got the devil's luck. But if we don't find Princess Garnet, we're all dead meat. 8 Kupo. After Time event is a system that lets you see other events that are happening at the same time elsewhere. Press the back button when you see icon flashing below. You can press the button anytime while the icon is flashing. Try pressing back, Kupo. So these are effectively little cutscene things you can watch that are showing you things that are happening at other times and places. And this one currently is showing us Garnet and Vivi going through the forest at the same time that Zidane, or Scorpion Rock's the main character, is talking with Cinna there. And now I go for my saving fix because I have to. Continue right along, mostly because, especially here at the beginning, because there were so many cutscenes that are, as far as I know, unskippable. I don't really want to have to sit through all those again. I want to keep editing to as much as I can as possible, or as little as I can as possible. Keep things simple, clean. Quicker I can get these things set up, quicker I can bring them out. More frequently I can bring them out, and it'll be great. But we have entered the evil forest. And as I said before, this is where we finally get to see random battles and finally get to start leveling ourselves up a bit. Want to get some of these going here once or twice just to give myself a level or so, and finally we get one. Don't know why it took so long. Usually it's faster, but whatever. I believe all we can usually find here are either wolves and goblins, yep. And I think I'll keep these in for now just because I'm not planning on doing anything super heavy in the grind factory here. Probably just, as I say, go up 1 or 2 levels before moving on. But I don't know, for these kind of things, I've always found it's a bit weird how the active, I think it's ATV, like active time bar or whatever it's called, works, because I don't know what factors where it is when you start the fights. And actually, as I remember this, come to config, cursor. Oh, it is set to wait. Okay, weird. I could have swore they were fighting even when I was making decisions and stuff, but whatever. But yeah, sometimes you'll start a fight and it could be like 3/4 of the way full. Well, you start another fight and it's completely empty. I have not really figured out what stat or statistic decides how full or not full it is for a fight. I always kind of assume stuff like your job would help pick that, like either it's gonna fill up faster or start more full at other times. So someone like Zidane here, who's like a thief class, you'd expect it to be very quick, or to always start like relatively full, but it doesn't, because again, all characters across the board have such a random starting for their stuff. So like that last time it was as good as empty. This time it starts up almost full, and I have no idea why it is. I've tried stuff where the end of a fight, if someone else is getting the last one, I either leave theirs as they have an attack or something ready to go but they just don't use it, or I would leave it like this where it's flashing, and I always like to think, well, maybe that'll allow it to start up more full the next time. But I've never found any consistent way of improving how quickly you can attack in the first round of fighting. Now I'm just going to use a potion here to heal him up as we move along. Oh, wait, we had some equipment stuff I found, right? Oh, just a leather hat, no wrist. Okay, I was wrong. We did steal, I think it was a leather hat in that, but we've already got one worn, so we're not going to get any help out of that. Oh, she's in trouble. What the hell is that? And we come to our first little fight here, our first fight, or boss fight within the evil forest. And these guys have a bit of a weird mechanic for them because they have a character trapped inside them. I don't know if it's each round, and I really wish this webcam would focus a bit better. There we go. I don't know if it's each and every round, but they can absorb health from them. So it becomes a race. What you need to do is try to get whoever's in there, right now it's Princess Garnet, out of the creature before they are killed, because unlike other times when you lose a single character from your party, you just keep fighting. If they die in there, it's like, oh, game over, you lost the point of this fight and all that, too bad, try again. But what we see here is Trance on Zidane, which is this game's Super Saiyan. It allows you to have new skills and different abilities. Your normal attacks become more powerful. And for Zidane, he gets this Dean, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, thing, and it's like these little powerful attack things. I don't know exactly what allows them to get more and more, but as you progress through the game, he does end up getting a different variety of stuff that he can do. Each character has their own special effect that they get from entering into the trance. I believe for Steiner, it's something like he does more attack power, he gets better defense. Kind of basic, but it is what it is. Other characters, such as Vivi, can do a double black magic casting. And I think for Garnet, who actually I think is technically a summoner, not just a white mage, I think it allows her to summon her Eidolons, or Eidolons, whichever pronunciation you'd like to go with. I'll go with Eidolons if I remember to. And their attacks have a percentage of a chance to do like a critical attack kind of thing. And I believe that if you summon them while she's in trance, it increases the odds of that critical attack happening. So I think for certain summons like Odin, who is supposed to do like a automatic one-hit KO to almost every character or enemy that he can go up against, it improves the odds of that actually taking effect. But now we move on to effectively the stage 2 of this fight, where now Vivi is the one attacked. He'll still have his health drained, but each round he'll hit it with fire, which is super helpful because now we still have like an extra attacker who can do stuff for us. Which for this fight makes it a bit easier to steal stuff with Zidane because you're not down to just one person attacking the entire time. And we stole a broadsword, which would be nice if it wasn't for the fact that Steiner's already using one. I think the next quote-unquote level up of weapon that he gets is the Iron Sword. And I think it is when we end up fighting Baku, the leader of the thief group, is when we have a chance to steal that from him. We will see when I get there. I'm 100% sure that's when it is, but it's another goal I usually have at times when fighting a boss, is to make sure I steal all the items that they have, depending on which ones they have, because some I remember don't really have anything special at all. I'm going to see if I can give this. Yes, I can give it to Vivi. Nice. Make sure that we don't get screwed over by accident. But yeah, like as I said, like bosses have items that you can get sooner than normal when you steal them from them. So you can get like a weapon upgrade or armor upgrade, different accessories to get different abilities and all that stuff sooner because you stole them from a boss than having to wait until they become available through stores or chests and that kind of thing, which I always thought was a nice touch. And yeah, again, so boss, no experience, but they give us a bit of a chunk of the AP, but I don't believe we actually have any skills that we're learning just yet. We may, from our starting equipment, have a few, but it's always things I'll have to check out, but whatever and whatnot, as they end up getting poisoned in a last-ditch effort from that attacking plant thingy. You guys are lucky. If it weren't for Scorpion Rocks, you'd both be dead. Some of the monsters in this forest reproduce by planting seeds in other animals, and when the seeds sprout, it's hasta la vista. You become beef jerky. Am I gonna die? No, you're gonna be fine. Here, drink this. It'll remove all the seeds from your body. Yeah, you surprisingly just have readily available, even though you had zero plans of coming into this forest, so why would you have that in stock anyways? Just saying. Continuity, my friends. Princess, I'm coming right now. Phrasing. Stand aside. Room behind you. Go. The princess is in grave danger. Do you intend to abandon her? You're in no condition. Don't worry about the princess. The boss will think of something. Hey. Stop. Get some rest. Yeah, and take that medicine I gave you. Damn it. I can't just stand here. The princess's life rests in my hands. What can their boss possibly accomplish? This medicine smells terrible. And the color, it's obviously poison. Ugh, ugh, heave, heave. Ugh, I can't take it anymore. God help me. Oh well, it's poison, I die. Hey, not bad. Forget it. Monsters born out of the mist are crawling everywhere. So what, there's nothing out there we can't handle? Yeah, but what are we gonna do about the wounded? We can take them up with us. How are we gonna carry all of them? Trust me, we go out now and we'll all get wasted. You stay in and I'll get wasted. Be great. My boys come before the princess, you know. It's too bad. Angry. We're gonna stay put till everyone recovers. You better not set one foot outside this ship, you got that? I can't believe you're abandoning her. You're nothing but a big coward. Grumble, 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 grumble. Oh, I'm gonna ignore that active time event because I don't really give a shit too much about those. Apologies for those who would like to see them, but effectively all we get out of this is Steiner trying to get out of his room, and Ruby, who was left behind in Alexandria, just being all like, where is everybody? Before I talk to Vivi, I am going to do some looting, because looting is fun and everybody should do it. Disclaimer, don't go looting, and don't tell people I told you to. I'm going to talk to this little guy. Oh. Thank you for helping me. Ah, don't mention it. Besides, it was your black magic that saved the day. You know, you've got some major power for such a little guy. Quiet. What's wrong? Are you peeved at me because I called you little? Hey, you're a great mage with great powers, alright? To hell with looks. It's what's inside that counts. Oh, it sounds like they tried to shoehorn in like a Saturday morning kid special here. I'm sorry, when that monster caught her, I couldn't do anything. Hey, don't worry about the princess. I'll get her back, I promise. Thank you, Mr. Scorpion Rocks. Whoa, that's the first time anyone's called me mister. Just call me Scorpion Rocks, alright? Okay, Scorpion Rocks. Now we make our way out here, and we start moving things on very, very slowly as we go into flashback land. I never felt so strange. Maybe fate brought us together. I can't explain it. Man, I can't stop thinking about her. I don't actually know what happens when you say forget it. I get the feeling that you just go into a decisions loop until you go with the proper one. So let's go look for her. Yeah, what's there to think about? She's cute and she's in trouble. That's all that matters. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing that matters in wanting to do something for somebody is whether or not they're cute and if they're in trouble, so you can look good when you go to help them. Why do you look so serious? Uh-oh. What are you up to this time? I'm gonna take that knight and the black mage and find the princess. You're crazy! Man, you don't even know what's out there. Besides, there's no way the boss will allow that. I know. Jeez. Why do you always gotta play hero? The boss is gonna kill you. Well, what are you waiting for? Go talk to the boss. And what the game doesn't tell you is that the boss is no longer up in the steering wheel room or bridge, whatever you want to call it. He is all the way down here. So you basically have to go down here entirely unprompted to find him. Unless if you go up there and someone tells you where he is, but I don't know that because I always just go down straight here. Because the first time I played this, I had the strategy guide. I don't need that anymore. Maybe. Shh. Yeah. But before we continue with this, I am going to make this the end of the next video. Thank you all once again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that usual stuff. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.